Does a fixed hook style bucktail stay in the fish better than a swing hook style bucktail? And we're going to use this lemon.
When dealing with levers, you use the same general principles of machines, but rather than having work equal force times distance, instead you're using torque, where the torque equals the force times the lever arm. Other than that, the principle is pretty much the same. If you increase the lever, you decrease the amount of force necessary. And the tricky thing with levers shows up when you start to do
nice one!
Ooh, look at that one.
Whoa! Now we're fluking, boys. Hey, nice job.
When you're using levers, you're basically looking at exchanging the distance of the lever arm for the amount of force.
Turn this
here,
off.
Again, we have a
Let's look at this the right way, the fisherman's way.
So what we have here are two different styles of jig representations. Now, what I've done is I custom made these using a do-it mold. These are both 4-ounce ball sinker molds. And what I've done is I've used the exact same hooks that come on a 4-ounce. I actually took them right off a 4-ounce S&S swing hook bucktail. And kind of customized them to fit this this test. And so over here, the bright orange is the fixed hook. Again, this is a 4-ounce weight with a 7/0 Siwash hook that comes on an S&S 4-ounce swing hook bucktail. Over here on the chartreuse ball, again, this is 4 ounces, and as you can see, this is a swing hook, your traditional swing hook. It even uses the same brass eye that would come on a swing hook style bucktail. So you can see that this hook moves very freely, 360-degree rotation. This hook over here, it's fixed. It does not move at all. It's molded square into the weight. And up here we just have just the eye, just to that comes on the mold. So what we're going to do is we're going to test this theory. So let's start with the fixed hook style bucktail. This is one that a lot of people like. I have a tendency to consistently use the swing hook style bucktail. I'll show you why in a second. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with using either one. I'm sure both will perform as far as fish catching goes just as well. But I'm going to show you the difference, and we're going to end the debate of the swing hook versus the fixed hook, and the concern that people have about the swing hook coming out of the fish because this weight is moving. And the theory that some people have is that because this weight is moving, as opposed to a fixed hook or a fixed weight on the bucktail, that the fish can use this weight as leverage to throw the hook and make the hole that the hook went into bigger, which they believe causes them to lose more fish. So we're going to test this theory out. I hear there's a lot of videos online where guys are talking about using the fixed hook versus the swing hook, and the reason being is that they believe that the swing hook, the fish can actually use this weight, this moving weight, as leverage to dislodge the hook. And as opposed to a fixed hook where the hook goes in and because the weight is fixed, the fish doesn't have that same moving leverage to to use to get the hook out. I'm going to show you why, using physics, this is not the case. So let's start with the traditional fixed hook. Okay, I'm going to take this lemon, I'm going to put it in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake the lemon. Okay, so we have that hook in there, and I'm going to shake this lemon really hard. Okay, I'm going to shake it. I'm going to move it up and down. The fish is shaking. All right, and now again we're looking at this weight here, and we're not going to touch it. We're just going to shake it. Okay, we'll shake it for about 10 seconds. And we're going to take a look at the hole. Okay, so we'll pull it out. So now you can see this hole here. It's It's pretty decent size. We'll get a couple close-up shots of that. All right, now let's try the swing hook. All right, so we're just gonna stick it same way. We're gonna stick it into the lemon just past the bend, and we're gonna shake this thing. And of course, we got lemon juice flying all over the place. All right, and we're gonna shake this. All right, just like a fish would be moving its mouth and it's jumping, or not the fluke jump, but which is another thing we can talk about. But we're gonna just shake it here, okay? And now let's remove that hook. Okay. So we've got two holes. This hole over here is from the fixed hook bucktail, and this hole right here is from the swing hook. Okay, and you really can't tell much difference. Let's get a closer zoom in, and we can kind of really take a look at these holes. All right, so you can see here, this is the hole that was made from the fixed hook bucktail. Okay, and it tore pretty good. You can see right here, that's a pretty decent sized hole. It is a big hook. If the fish was really thrashing around, it's a pretty big hole. A lot bigger than what the hook would have made just on its own. Let's take a look here. Here's the swing hook. Okay, same type of thing. Sizable hole. We got a little bit of damage that is there, but I don't know. What do you think? Write down in the comments. Which size hole do you think is bigger? I think the fixed hook is. It definitely appears to have done more damage. All right, now I want to kind of get a little more detailed in this. And there's one element that I think people are forgetting. The guys who think that the swing hook style bucktail causes you to lose more fish over the fixed hook. The reality of it is this. Let's put this swing hook back into the lemon. Okay, we'll just, again, same place. We're going to put it kind of just before the bend. Your line is attached to this. So when you go to set the hook, okay, hopefully, we'll turn this in. Let's see, we can turn this kind of this way. Let's say the fish has got it here. When your line's attached to this, and you're fighting the fish and you're keeping tension on the line, a bend in the rod, tension on the line, the line is going to be coming in from up here. And this ball is not going to be swinging all over the place, okay? This is going to relatively stay tight. And what's going to happen is that the fish is going to be able to move the swing hook. Okay, do you see that? So if, let's say this isn't, the line's pulling, you're pulling on this, and the weight is being held somewhat in place, the fish is, the theory behind the swing hook is that the fish can move around that weight and not be able to dislodge the hook out of the hole. It's using this joint. Okay, that's the point of a swing hook, is to use that joint. Okay, so the fish cannot move the hook out of the hole. If this ball was just swinging, right, there was no tension on it, and it was just swinging, which would imply that almost you had slack in the line, yes, then it could definitely use that weight as leverage to remove the hole. But let's put this one in now, right next to it. The reality is that now when this is tight and the fish moves, look what's happening. Okay? The hole is getting bigger. Now, look, it just popped right out. Do you see that? I did not do that on purpose. The whole point of what I'm trying to make here is that the guys that are saying that the swing hook is a disadvantage, it's just physically, using physics, the laws of physics, that's just not the case. You're actually going to have a better chance of losing a fish because of the weight, if that's, that's always the concern, on a fixed hook as opposed to a swing hook. Okay, because contrary to belief, the joint is here at the at the weight on a swing hook. It's not here. If these were just swinging, freely and you didn't have any tension on them, yes, that would be the case, but it would be the case for both of them. See this? There's no difference. If you had slack on these, they were both swinging. It doesn't matter. The joint becomes useless. Okay, it's irrelevant. But where it does make a difference is when you have tension on your line, you're pulling. Now that fish cannot use the weight, and that is the purpose of a swing hook. Let me show you one more time. Fixed hook, tension on the line. Okay, that fish now that's staying stationary, and that fish can thrash around. Okay, and work the hook out. See that? I didn't even pull it out. It just came out. Now let's look at this one. Same thing. Tension again. Okay, fish can move around. Okay, you can see how the joint is moving the leverage from the hole to here, and that is the point. That's the scientific point of a swing hook as opposed to a fixed hook. So there's a lot of great baits out there. I'm not saying you should use one over the other. I'm trying to show that the case that's being made online is that the swing hook makes you lose more fish because of the free swinging weight over a fixed hook, and that is physically not the case. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the share. Good luck fluke fishing this year.